Yeah,
Okay, folks, you are live on my
and
multiple
especially
connection. Today
in
we are
to
meeting with the
get
young
people
people
into
of the
more
National
statistics
Lutheran Youth
that will
Fellowship.
help because the NCG election is very.
Jeremy, please mute yourself. We are meeting with the young people of the National Lutheran Youth Fellowship. Our concern is the upcoming summer camp. We want to welcome everybody to our live podcast today. And in studio, I have with me my colleague, Dr. Toto. I want to say you are welcome. We have the National Lutheran Youth President. You are welcome. And our two former presidents, Jerome Jada and George Yankee Moldova. I want to welcome everybody to this live podcast. So at this time, we hear from our brother, Dr. Toto, to just check in with us a little bit.
Yeah, so thank you, Sis Couple, for the welcome. I'm okay on the side in the United States, in Pennsylvania, specifically in the city of Pittsburgh. Weather-wise, thereby today, a lot of snow, cold, but we're doing okay, and we're glad to be back on the show to hear from the young people for the National Lutheran Fellowship and what they have to offer us and what are some of the programs and preparation that put in place. And then we can try to join them to make their youth of their camp to be successful. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Toto. At this time, we will turn over to our young people. Mr. President, just a few seconds, introduce yourself. For second, please. Time already spent.
Okay, thank you very much. My name is Enoch D. Common, and I am the current president of the National Lutheran Fellowship. And I'm excited to be part of this platform tonight.
Our two former presidents, any one of you can go.
Okay, so I'm Jerome James Jala. The former presidents, the National Lutheran Youth Fellowship. I'm assisting the young people in the area of the camp management, of the camp management team, and also a member of the 2024 camp committee, especially with the fundraiser aspect. So I'm glad to be part of the podcast tonight as we give progress updates on happening of this year camp. Thank you.
Thank you, Jerome. Mr. Moldova.
Yeah, so I'm Josh. I'm Josh Yogi Moba Jr. I'm the immediate past president of the National Lutheran Fellowship and also a member of the Summer Camp 2024-2025 committee. So I'm glad to be here tonight that we can discuss the success of our, our upcoming camp that is just few days ahead of us. So thank you again, Sis Couple, and to everyone for the show.
Okay, all right. Thank you to everyone. I want to say welcome to everybody once again. In the back, we have our brother Willie Kobwe, who is going through a little challenge right now. He's at the back with us. So I want to welcome you, Woody. I will tell you thank you for the technical assistance at the back. So at this time, we will go directly to our young people. Like Dr. Toto and I, we were talking. We said we have had two different appearances on our show concerning this upcoming Christmas camp, a summer camp for the National Lutheran Youth Fellowship. And we just want to know how far are we since we last met twice, whether there have been any progress since our last appearance. I want to give it up to the team to just update us before we start. Where are we?
So I think
So,
our
okay,
president will start and then we give him some support.
was
Mr.
someone speaking?
President, Mr. President, where are we?
Hello,
Hello.
am I clear?
Yes.
Yeah, Mr. President. If the president has a technical problem, can somebody come in?
Jesus.
Hello.
Yeah, Jerome,
Hello, Jerome.
can you
Yeah.
come in?
So I'm here. I think the president having some technical issue when it comes. Then we can continue. But I will provide some bit of information. Last weekend, there were team dispatched at KP in continuation of the preparation for camp. That is getting essential materials for camp and then finalizing the planning process for camp. So right now, this week, last week was the national president, the director, and a few other members of the team that went up to KP to ensure that we have all of the cups, the plates, the spoons, and ensuring that the camp is also prepared. So this week, similarly this week, I was at KP. I returned from KP. I was there on Thursday along with the national vice president and a few volunteers from the fellowship to complete the process of setup for camp. So we can safely say that camp is prepared fully in terms of hosting of our camp. We have mattresses. Um, the camp is well set up now, just awaiting our campus. And the national office also started doing some procurement of essential materials in getting the camp ready. Let me say campus ready, especially the issue of food. But like we said in past time, our challenge basically is with the food aspect that we are around 80%. Maybe the president can give some information. We learned that some contributions are coming in bit by bit, but we are fully prepared for camp, and we're just hoping that this week and coupled with next week that we can finalize on the issue of the feeding, especially with getting our rice, especially for soup kind ready for camp. But as we, in terms of preparation of the campsite, we are 100% ready, and with the full aspect, maybe we're around 80, maybe we're around 85 by now. But maybe there'll be some progress report given because we wrote some people. There are still small contributions still coming in, but the listing should be with the president in terms of where we are with contribution in soup kind. Maybe it could be chicken, it could be rice, or the medical kit, those stuff. But like we said in past time, our challenge uh, in terms of preparation for the camp is with the issue of the feeding. We are around 85%, around 85% at this time. But we are still hoping and trusting God that things will work out for the better. So we are hopeful. We are optimistic. We still looking out there to well wishers um, to see how they can fill in ensuring that we this year camp will be a success. But in terms of preparation for our campground, all is set. We can assure parents that the campground, their kids will be going to a nice area, well prepared area for this year camp, beginning the 27th of December. Yeah.
Okay, Mr. Director, Camp Management Director, I want to say thank you so much for that update. That's a good one. That's a good news. Yeah. So it's like our effort of appearing 2 times on the show was not in vain. At least if we can count that on the 85% feeding, we have reached 85% feeding for summer camp 2024, 2025. That's the plus for the team. We want to say thanks to you guys for the tireless efforts you people have been carrying on in ensuring that our children have a successful camp. So, Dr. Coco, I think we will need a mobile money number. I don't know whether we can pin the number on the screen.
Yeah, definitely.
So,
We
yeah.
need that. we need a mobile money number for our listening audience that out there that may want to do some contribution on that. So I
Yeah,
think
yeah,
they can
because we've
take
been
that
talking to people. Yeah, we've been
us.
talking to people in the back to help.
Uh, I think what is on
So
what is
what's the president? The team, do we have a mobile money number that we can get? Share it on the screen.
Yeah, will the flyer that was sent to him? I don't know if he can share it. Can you share also the is still here?
no. I think the other
No,
one.
I'm not seeing
You
it
know,
on the screen.
you the only one on the
You're
show
the
right now.
only person, yeah. I
Oh, I'm
know.
the only person here.
So I think
So
he
can you
can.
send a message? Can you send a message to Willie? Willie has a flyer and then the list of my for the
You know,
Okay,
for the camp.
just
I
share the
send
number in
it.
the chat room. You
Okay.
know,
So with it,
so what they will share that number, we'll pin the
we
number
need
for
a full, we need a full name, please. You just send my,
uh, the
especially for the same way people who will need a full name.
yeah. So the
Yeah.
Really?
So while we are waiting the number, well, couple, the issue of camp is something that is dear to many young people of the Lutheran Church, and some of you who also experience the issue of camp. Uh, the camping ministry in Liberia, our youth group, that is the National Lutheran Youth Fellowship, has a outstanding record or respect in terms of camping ministry, and is one of the activity that is well attended. So that is why we keep making emphasis on the issue of the feeding, because the number, I can tell you that the attendance at camp cannot be compared to that of convention, even election convention. You will have more attendance and at camp than convention. So the issue of feeding, to have people together for that length of time and then feeding them 3 times, is something that requires key attention, and it's a passionate appeal to former LY Air Force permanent Lutherans out there that they see a need that to support whatsoever little you can give. It will be a help to our young people, or even you can sponsor a camper. Some people want to attend camp, they don't have the means. You can also support in that direction. Is just 3,000. Like, if you do the conversion, it'll be something around $17 to $18. But our main focus is on the feeding. We know campers are set and they are already raised their majority of them are raised their registration money so that they form part of the camp. So it's a passionate appeal that people look at the issue of feeding. And like we said in our previous conversation, we are anticipating 400 persons and cooking six and a half of the 25 kg rice. So it's something around 52 that we need for the camp. But the president can better provide further information. But the issue of feeding is a passionate appeal, especially with the rice.
so Jerome, let me come in. Let me ask you some question. So if somebody their first time watching the show, can you tell them when the camp going to begin, the location, and
Okay,
when it will
so
start,
so the
when it will end, so they can get some information.
yeah, sure, certainly. So our campground is located in Hindi, former district, that is Lower Bon County. And it's a land that we have. The campground is around 100 acres of land that was in former time. It used to be an area for formal education and vocational training, and then we started hosting camp there. So that place got destroyed during the Civil War, and we started rebuilding since 2015 up to present. So being part of the camp, we have around seven cabins ready for campus. If you having to register for the camp, the $3,000 benefits that come along with it, you're going to be fed 3 times, 3 square meal per day, beginning the day you arrive there. You're going to have the camp t-shirt that serve as a souvenir for you. We also have a specific customer handband that is marked with KP, Can KP Rebuilder. It's going to be given to you. We also have a sticker that carries uh, some picture of Camp KP that will serve as memories for you. And you're going to partake in other spiritual activities like the Bible quizzing, the Bible study. You're going to partake in recreational activities. If you can play the soccer, if you can play basketball, we just to inform you that we have a modern court at KP. We also have a modern tennis court at KP. We have our soccer field. There are other games for kids. We that indoor games because not everyone can go with the rough sport. So we also have indoor games for the kids. Yes, so many great things. We also have hiking being part of the activities. So kids learn a lot that you are not just doing things that you normally do at home. At camp is a learning process. We have time for working session if you cannot sweep at your home. We introduce that as a teamwork. We got some people. You have certain group. The camp is divided into 3 groups. You have the Grace and Hope. These are people who are aged from 4 years up to 18 years because the issue of grouping is important. We have people in that group from 4 years to 18 years, and then we have from 19 years up to 25 years. That is a peace, joy, and patience. And those above that age range, from 26 upward to 35, they are called faith and love. These are the senior, we call them the senior campus. So we have them placed in those groups, and they're going to be working and doing activities in those groups. And another thing we want to let parents know is that your children will be supervised by counselors. We got trained counselors that take care of your kids, where they go, what they do, guiding them in their activities, so they are not just there alone. And so
So
these
how
are
long?
benefits that
Uh, so how long? So how long this going to take?
the camp is for a week.
No,
It's a week. It's a week long. The camp starts from the 27th of December, and then it ends on us. It's a week long, one from Friday to Friday. Yeah, it's a 1 week camp.
So that means you guys will be ushering 2025 on the camp.
Yeah, certainly we'll usher 2025 there at camp. It is the Christmas that is being spent here, and then we spend the New Year at camp. Yeah.
Yeah. So another question in terms of response from the parents, how enthusiastic the parents are. Are they happy? Their children will be away for a week, or are the parents in support of the decision of you guys?
Yeah, many. Like I said, the camp is one of the activities that is well. Yeah. So parents, I mean, the very first time, if you are not experienced it, you'll be skeptical of sending your child. But what is being done there, the news, people living from there, they always spread the news. People like Kopo who attended camp, she knows the benefit of camp, and other parents who are not even been there, but other in the church telling them about the importance of the camp and how the camp is being carried on. So people are motivated year in, year out. We get new members because of the good news and the good work that is being done at camp. So parents are definitely motivated to. They are encouraged and they are in support of the camp as well. Yeah.
Okay. So I think the president is back, or I see George is back. Okay. Or in terms of support for the
So
LCL, in terms of support for the LCL, are you guys getting support from the LCL?
The president can respond to that.
The presidency of I think the presidency or what the two former president. Yeah. Anyway, so okay, continue. Any question?
Yeah, I'm still waiting to pin the number on the screen. The number is on the flyer, but I want him to pin it on the screen. So on the flyer, people will have to zoom it before they see the number, so we can go directed to our fundraiser.
Transfer 20.
Nigeria Camp is the place is ready to host our children. But then if we have a ready place, but then we don't have food, how do we have the camp?
Can you
Because
edit
you
yourself?
cannot go on
Background
camp
for yourself.
without. Can you please mute yourself?
0025 3089.
Can you please mute yourself? So we will not go on, our children will not go on camp and they cannot find food to eat. So to all our Lutherans, our friends, our brothers, our sisters, we need to support our kids on camp, our young people on camp. Even if our bag of rice, a pack of chicken soup, please make your contribution. Today we are here to raise funds for our young people. We have less than a week to be in Camp KP.
Couple,
We
if
have
I may
less than
just
a
come
week
in,
to
if
be
I
in
may
Camp
just come in
KP.
quickly.
Woody, yes,
Yeah,
Woody.
Can you pin the number?
so
Name.
I
Please,
don't
now
have.
using your
I'm using my
computer.
phone. I'm not using my computer. I'm using my phone. So if they can text it to me, I'm contacting the president. He texts it to me, I will pin it. But while I'm sitting here,
It's already in the chat room.
I want to thank those who have contributed so far. They have made a very significant contribution. One person is Sis Maureen Morva. She's there in Baltimore, Maryland. We're not going to state the amount. The next person is um, my cousin and her husband there in Minneapolis, Pascal and Wenwu Kumisariza, to be honest, to be precise. And other people are reaching out. And also the vice president of Aliyah, Brother Joseph Robert. Brother Joseph Robert has also made a significant contribution. Uh, those who we are expecting, they have reached out to us. The Reverend Moses Dennis has also reached out to us. He confirmed that he will be committing to the process. Uh, the president of Aliyah, the Reverend, sorry, not Reverend Doctor, but anyway, Lutheran, we all, we are all reverends, I would say. But Dr. Murphy Anderson, thank you to you. Dr. Murphy Anderson promised he's going to commit to the process. And also, I have a cousin who is in California, George Livingstone. She reached out to me and told me that she would be making a very significant contribution. So we want to thank those who have contributed so far. And we want to encourage everyone to please make a contribution towards this great effort. Very shortly, we'll be posting the link out. And again, I want to thank those in studio, our guests, most especially our hosts, Chris Kapoor and Dr. Josh Cooper. I want to say thank you so much. Thank you for holding the ground.
Okay. Oh, Woody.
Hello?
Thank you. Yeah, we said we wanted just an update so that the president can just wait briefly. So I'm texting
Yeah,
the number to Woody to pin it. Yeah.
I just want to get a little detail the about
So
the feeding. Like,
I just got
Oh,
me George. Can you guys check that
okay.
number and the name good because I'm trying to try it on some way. It giving me error. Yeah. Can you get a full name of the person
Which
so that
one? Tokas?
I did it.
Tokas?
The
Tokas Flomo?
886-588-582 number. Who name
that's
on there?
Sema.
All
Sema,
right.
yeah.
It's Sema
So
Chikon.
on the flyer, the last person who is 4K Sekachiko, she's the
Yeah, because
treasurer.
I'm trying
That's a
it.
number we should use. So
I'm
that number is
trying it on
active.
some way. Is it
Yeah, that
not
number is
working?
working.
Can you
Yeah,
guys
please try again. Her name
can
is
you
Foke Shekati.
can you
It's
just put it
J.
can you just put it in the chat room? I mean in the chat.
I think it's
Okay.
JU. It's not KU.
Can you put a full spelling in
Well,
the chat?
Sema,
Yeah, and I say my chuku.
yes, Sema
Say my
Chukon
chuku
SE
mufoko.
4K. 4K.
So can you put a full spelling in the chat room? In the chat.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead. Charles, my body wanna give a little update on the feeding, right?
Yeah, I want to give a little, do a little detail on the issue of the feeding.
Yeah, go
Like
ahead.
like Jerry said, it's very cardinal to the camp. Because on camp we feed the campers 3 times a day, and every day we use nothing less than 7 bags, 7 half bags to 25 kg, 7.
Wow.
So there are times we even go 8, depending on the number of campers that we attend that attend camp um, during that camp. I remember one year we cooked 10 bags
Mm.
per day,
Wow.
because you have nothing less than a little over 350 campers, including the camp staff. So it's very crucial to the camp. I mean, with the preparation of the campground, yes, we can do the feeding. It has been in the last, I mean, 3 4 years camp, that has been our major challenge.
Yeah, that's the major. Yeah, that's one of the major challenges. For me, I consider it as a major challenge because even if you have everywhere, you have mattress to sleep on, and you don't have food to maintain the campus, there will be no camp. Yeah, so
No.
the feeding is our major priorities when it comes to summer camp, especially with the high level of anticipation for this coming camp, up to 400 person. That's a huge amount. That's a very, very big number there. To maintain them, you must have enough food because we know our boss children and some of our girls children what they can do. So we are calling on people to support our young people, our children. Please support a bag of rice, vita, water. Please, we need your help.
Hey,
Yeah,
Kopo, I
Mr.
just want to
President, do
add
we have
quickly that the
Mr.
Reverend
President?
Sumo P. Cockler, Reverend Sumo P. Cockler, want to thank you so much for your contribution. You made a very significant contribution. Though he's a student up
Thank
here, but
you.
he made a very significant contribution.
Thank you, Erin. Thank you so much, Erin. And thanks to all of those that already listed, that already called their name for that contribution. Want to tell you people thank you so much, and we pray that God will multiply whatsoever you people have spent. So you show that our young people have a successful camp. Want to say many thanks to everybody. Keep contributing, please. We are appealing to you people. Ina, do you have anything, Mr. President?
Yeah, particularly it was good that when he came in. That was very very good. Most of the names that he gave us to write up there, those people are complying surely, and they are
Okay.
actually helping. So as as the funds come in, we just send it strictly to the requisite place. So Monday, the team will be going to get first. They're going to start the purchasing, and then the first set of purchasing, and then we keep it in the store on the 26th. When we're ready to move, we can pack them and then we leave. So what we have received for now, we're going to do the first buying on Monday. Keep it in stock. On the 26th, when we're going between now and the 26th, while additional funds we have, we're going to add it and complete the first 3 or 4 days food, and then we can go to the campsite. But their contribution has been very good. We must applaud them for that. And we are also encouraging people who that will share our communication to. We are also awaiting their own contribution to make sure that the camp is successful. And we also want to be grateful for this platform that are giving us our voice out, our plea out to many people who love the fellowship and who want to see the camp a success.
Thank you so much, Mr. President. And I thought,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's good. I just made a $50 contribution uh, to support the process.
thank you so much.
Through cash, that cash I to send way through,
Somewhere.
send way through SEMA.
Okay,
All right,
thank you so much, Dr. Toto.
thank you
Yeah.
so much. We appreciate it.
So
Thank you.
Appreciate every little cent.
we
Every
want
cent come right now. Everything. We appreciate it so much. Thank you.
so like all of our listeners out there, Lutheran, we appeal to them to come out and contribute to the process. This is the support of the young people, especially camp. You know how they take, what listening to the former uh, president, they set out a group of things that the children will learn from the camp. And this is the place that we send our children. So we want
Yeah.
people to turn out to support the process and give them that support. They are not just going there to marry, but they are going there
No.
to learn and to be a good citizen of the society and to be able to contribute to the church. So we want for our people to support them in the process. So I know the president having some internet problem in and out,
Technical issue.
but I see George is on the line. But George, if you can come
So
in,
yeah, let me come in a bit with Josh. Josh, do we have our t-shirts ready? And we just soliciting funding for food. The camp t-shirts are ready.
The designs are already out. I was fortunate to have gone to the vendor, and then he showed me the first design. So the printing is also in process. The printing of the t-shirts. Yeah, because in
Oh my
past time it has
God!
been one of
Please,
the.
who's that? We're at the back. I'm hearing someone at the back. Please.
So like I was saying,
Um. Okay, we lost our
yeah, they have
it
some.
has been
cameraman.
a challenge as well. But with the measure put in place, we're trying to get rid of challenges in getting the t-shirts ready, and also the size of the shirts with respect to the campus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in terms of picking up children from Monrovia to KP location, how in terms of transportation, how is it organized?
So the transportation is normally arranged by the district's leadership, because the fellowship, the national leadership don't have they don't have the capacity to do all of the arrangements. They might be overburdened, and they might not function properly. So they leave that responsibility to the district leadership, to organize transportation for campus coming from the.
Because the last time I want to show, I think Giroux was talking about, if I'm not mistaken, Giroux was talking about he getting people from the southeast part of Liberia to come to
Yeah. The
to come to
district.
KP. KP is in Bonka, my give you as to be correct. I've been on Liberia for a long time now, so that'll be able to be.
Lower Boncante.
Lower Bonka.
Involvement.
It's in Bonkante.
So you're taking people from the southeast part of Liberia coming to Bon County, looking at the difficulty, the transportation, the road, and things there. So how well is it prepared? And Mr. President, is the LCR helping you in terms of getting people from point A to point B from the southeast?
Right. So
How
you
they
got
care?
the yeah.
Yeah, we want to know
So
what
so
going
so
to the
so
process?
the issue about the southeast we are discussing it. Roughly I had the leadership have been calling me that 10 person who created in the camp this year. The
That's good.
previous discussion we had with them was um, find a way to the camp. The issue about registration will be waived out. The leadership will work on that. So that was the
What?
first
Yeah.
negotiation.
So are you talking about people from the southeast who don't pay when to register? It will be a free ride for them.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, because of that, because of the distance. Like if one person coming from there, they pay close to 15,000 just to come. 15,000 to come to camp.
Wow.
15,000 like
And
bread
they
out, all
pay,
right?
yes,
Mm-hmm.
and they pay 50,000 to go back, depending on the rate at that time, how money, inflation, and other things gonna be. So the last time we spoke, they said 15,000 to come to camp. So then I was discussing. I said, all right, if we can make our way to the campsite, the issue of our registration will be waived. Now we agree. Last week, we should. That's a tip for you. Give a call that they can make it to come strictly. They want to stop Gantor, and then we add up the transportation from Gantor to camp. That's another negotiation again. They started. Uh, I told them what they should do, find their way to Banga. Then I will negotiate the district president from Banga, from Upper Pond, on the Upper Pond car and come to camp. Uh,
But
Unfortunately,
you know,
yesterday again, I received a call from them. So that call, I was unable to answer it because I was busy. So I promised, I sent him text that we're going to talk tomorrow, which is Monday. So he consented. So I really don't know what will be the next
but but
discussion point of discussion, but that
you
is
know,
how
you
it
know,
is.
let me just copy. This camp is it's a whole year preparation, right?
People,
And it's
yeah.
lead people from point A. So why is it that the local parishes are not involved in the process to support their delegate for the parishes to be able to come to a camp on that very important idea? Are you guys engaged in local parishes to support the process, or you don't want to take it by yourself?
Sorry, I'm not.
So
Sorry, you keep me
if I
very broken.
I'm asking, I say,
if
is
I
the local, my question is the local parishes involved in the process? Because why is it that delegate cannot want to transport themselves from point A to point B? Everything should fall on the national leadership. So what's the role of so what is the
It's
national
longer now.
or the local parishes playing in this process? Because this is a long year preparation, right?
Yep. So the first time we actually got people from camp from the southeast attending was in 2019,
2019,
and we
2020 camp.
yeah, we had two persons coming, and we faced similar situation. I mean, they came at the time the transportation was $10,000 one way. So we had two persons coming. So so both of them they had to spend like $40,000, 40,000 Liberian dollars. So when they came, we had to put ourselves. The national office had to help them in getting back. So like Dada Toto is saying, the camp, the process of camp planning is a whole year thing. You will not wait in a diamond before you say you don't have transportation. I mean, as I see it, there should be some effort made from the campers themselves, and the parish can also see how they can also filter in there with support. That's something that the local parish, that is the parish and the parish youth leadership needs to work on, especially considering that distance. But issue of such is just being experienced with those from the southeast. But the districts around here, like the Simple Road district, the Lofa district, no issue of such is not being experienced. So just to have them form part of the activities of the church, I think that's why the national office is going into set direction or negotiation with them. But I don't think that's something that should be done all of the time. People should be responsible enough in terms of taking on some responsibility. If you want to do something, you plan far ahead of time so that you are into it. and you come up victorious. Plenty of such event now waiting in the diamond. I think the national office is being magnanimous enough, considering that they even want to transport them from Banga to the camp, and then you're talking about almost $1,500 per person if you're having to leave from Banga to camp. So just one way fare. So you're talking about 10 person, Mr. President. I think that's something you need to look at. I don't know
Yeah,
where you're going to
Ten
so
get.
person is very serious.
yeah,
Yeah,
definitely so.
it's very huge. So
Definitely.
another thing we did was when I was in leadership, to get those guys forming part of the activities, we organized their camp and training in their district. But again, getting there was difficult, but it was something that we achieved throughout the year. And then we'll have hundreds and 80 young people from East, both lower and upper Southeast, coming together with that. The distance is much shorter, but they are also part of the church and they should form part of the activities of the church. So they have a role to play in making sure that they attend the camp. Mind you, the support that we receive from the national church, that is the LCL. Basically, you have one individual, but to say have a budget line item coming from the central administration for youth
Yeah,
for
man, it's not
support.
looking for you.
Yeah, it's not there. But what they can do, they give you all the moral support, the technical support. You ride them for vehicle, they'll provide a vehicle, but you have to put fuel in the vehicle, you have to pay the driver, all of those things. So it makes it difficult to do the actual youth work.
Okay.
So this is why we are out
Okay,
here for appeal, in seeing that we cover some of those items that we have. Yeah.
okay, Jerome. Well,
Yeah, yeah.
that's a good thing. Well, I think going forward, something that is a people in the southeast part of Liberia, they are member of the church. So, are you guys ever talk about or rotating this camp every year, maybe to take it to the southeast part of Liberia, or they just only that one location?
So I mean, every leadership they got their own way they want to proceed. But like when we were there, we hosted three different camps at with the southeastern district. So we combined with leadership training and that of camp.
Okay,
So it was like 3 days, and then George Molbach, the immediate past president, also followed in said direction. I think they hosted two camps. I stand to be corrected. And they just coming on board and they still trying to get their foot on ground. Maybe it could be something that they could also continue to do, so that you don't face the kind of experience that they are venturing into in terms of paying people way or something. Yeah.
okay. But couple,
Yeah.
let me ask about, or let me just talk about co-host couple.
Yeah.
Looking at this, the camp issue every year, and looking at the constraint the young people have to go through. When you were there, you weren't the constraint. Don't you understand that this had to be a budget item with part of the LC agenda uh, to be discussed at convention? To I don't know who is the youth director, the national youth director, Renda. Don't you think something had to be done for the church side to support them instead of just leaving them always to struggle to provide funding and logistics for camp?
Yeah, that's a good one for the church to support the young people. And I don't think the church is refusing in supporting the young people. But the problem we have is this syndrome of no money. The church that is
Mhm.
struggling in getting finances to run. So supporting the young people is another constraint that will be placed on the central administration because they're not struggling. So
We
I
know,
Mhm.
yeah,
don't know.
we
Yeah,
know that
I don't know. Like
we
for
know.
what Jerusalem, they provide logistics, but you pay the driver. So my thought is with this new committee established, I think we will have some level of success with this new committee, the new camp committee, because I think they will start our work sooner. And if sooner preparation work, they will have to go. to the southeast. They're coming from the southeast to go well lower bound. That's along this thing, right? So in our
Hmm.
early preparation, I think the southeast should be one of the targets in helping them to strategize how they can get from the southeast to lower bomb county for the summer camp area December. So I think that should be one of
Yeah,
the plan for the committee. But for the central office, that the people, I don't, if they have it, fine. And I think in subsequent time, if they receive more money, I don't think they will mind helping the young people. But wherein there is no money, so why would they
yeah.
get it from to help the young people?
I mean, it have been a continuous sort of, we are following
Yeah,
the
it
process.
is. It is.
And so that, also, Jero, when we were young, those in the church, we used to carry also cleaning campaign to raise money, to raise funds, go around, to cut grass, do car washing, and it it just is going on. It's just that you guys have been doing to raise for also to do some volunteer work, like on a Saturday, do some community cleaning, do some of the churches and member houses to raise for.
Yeah, let me answer that question. The what you are talking about, the young people have even upgraded their services in not just limiting themselves to cleaning of church, yeah, or visiting member houses. So that is being done at a local parish level. It cannot be done. It's difficult to be done at the national level. The national level, you are more like coordinating activities of the national office, dealing with partners, dealing with programs of the national office. So that is not being done at the national level. It's being done at the parish level.
Yeah.
Yes, it's being done at the parish level. So the national office immediately look at projects and programs that they can improve at the national level, and also help supervise and coordinate activities of districts. And the districts do that, also filter that same activities down to the parish level. But it's not possible that the national office will go start doing car wash project, then what the parishes will be doing. So it's more national coordination than doing similar thing at the level of the national office. So that is left with the local parishes. So getting the young people from the parishes uh, is not an issue. Now the issue is the national office when we were there, we received $6,700 for support, for youth support. But then at 6,700 is not anything because you have to pay your national youth director for that money for the whole year. You need to yeah, allowance for the national officer that they visit the office 2 times in a week. So nothing is actually there for the actual youth activity. You also need to reach out to districts, program. You need to organize trainings, all of those things. So the 6,700, what is being allotted from, and that is from the ESCA, is not anything for to do actual youth ministry. The actual budget for this year camp is around 10,000. Just the teacher alone to get teacher, you spend pretty close to $1,000. Yeah, before you come for food and then preparation, the other logistic, getting fuel for generator. So it's actually tough. It's actually tough. Like Kopo said, the national church too having their own struggle in terms of how they will pay their staff. So getting support for youth work is really difficult. It's really difficult.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Jerome, yeah, in terms of the LCL support, the way it is coming now, it's coming at the level of the parishes. For example, I know a few parishes in the Mobile district who, when they have the activities, the parish support the youth activities based on their budget line. And that means the youth to contribute to the parish budget. The youth make their own contribution to the parish budget. So when the youth are having activities, they go to the parish, and the parish, some of the parishes support their budget line. So right now the way the support is coming, that how it is, because the LCS are depending on the parishes to support, to send their contribution or quota to the central office. in order to maintain the FCL or to sustain the FCL. So, but to get, like Jerome said, to get a holistic support from LCL as a parent body or as a church, we pray and hope that that will work in the future.
Okay, that's good. That's good. I mean, to our listening audience out, we have the number is pinned right below there. If you want to send a donation, this is the number on the screen. We soliciting donation to help the young people make that camp be successful. And they explain a lot of good things that the children will be learning on the camp. That's a good thing to send your children. You know. So Mr. President, so somebody that's sending their child on the camp, how much are they or what is in the package that they're gonna get? How much are they paying? And what is in the package that they'll get from out of there?
So I think I heard Jerome speaking previously to that, but this year the camp fee is 3,000. So
3,000
previously
like
the
out of,
reason,
right?
yes, 3,000 Liberian dollar. So we once met our expert city and said the camp fee should be $20 US or the equivalent by the rate at that time. So by the rate at that time, if you change the $20 US, you're going to have the 3,000. So this year, if when I took over as leader, I decided that if the rate at that time, which is 190, if we are going to multiply by the $20 and multiply by the actual rate at that time, we could have 3,800 Liberian dollars. So the 3,800 Liberian dollars would have been like the new leadership have increased the camp fees. They were not going to look at all of the other information. They were going to say the camp have been increased by this amount. So we thought it was as leaders that the amount remain as 3,000 as it is. Now, to have in past time, we have the camp, the camp band, which is the bangle that we usually print out with the Lutheran Youth Fellowship. And then we have flyer or a sticker that you could use on your computer or on your door. We have t-shirt and then your feeding. Now, when we talk over, we actually noticed that the flyer that we usually use are not sufficient in stock. The bangle also that we use are not sufficient in stock. So when we did our conduct check, we noticed that all of these things were not sufficient. So this year, the package is your t-shirt, which is in the 3,000. The t-shirt, your feeding, and maybe will be a bag. But we're still working around it. But it's not clear yet. But those two are the clear package for now.
Yeah, that's good.
Until next year, we start to work on better things to increase the package.
So what's the total number of people you expecting?
Yeah. This year, based on the new activities that were added to camp, we expect to have 400 persons. So we did an online registration. The online registration tells us that there were 200 persons that registered online on the statistic.
That they will be attending 2%.
Yes, 200 persons online registration form. So then we had a hard copy form that we sent out to the various districts. Those hard copy form, the district will receive it and do a photocopy of it, and then district will be there among the youth. We are also anticipating to receive 200 of that.
Okay.
So if at 200 of that, then I mean we can be around a 400 or 200 and more that we anticipate the 400 that we're talking about.
Okay. So what time you got to be departing from Monrovia or for the various district? What time?
So for the leadership will leave December 26th. The leadership leaves December 26th. The leadership the councilors, the cook, everybody will leave 26th. Now the various district are to arrive on camp on the 27th. On the 27th of December, all campers must be on camp on the 27th. So the 26th, the officials, the camp, the officials, the councilor go ahead, do preparation, and do all manner work and get set for the campers to arrive.
You done? Okay. Thank you, Mr. President. Toto, are you done? Are you
Yeah,
still on?
I don't know how many time we have left now, but at least they have give you a
Yeah,
sufficient
it's 3 minutes after three for my end, and I guess
uh,
it's
you know,
after 9.
Yeah,
yes.
3 minutes
It's
after
three
9.
after
Yeah,
9
so
in
but,
Liberia.
I think they can give that closest statement.
Yeah,
Gideon,
before that closing statement.
yeah,
Yeah, before the closing statement, the number is pinned on the screen. Please make a contribution to our sister, brother, mother, parishioner. Please make a contribution on the screen. Like Tata Toto, you talk about you have 4 years to prepare for camp, and why at the end of the day, I think for the Southeast is an exception. It's an exception for them, from where they're coming from, and as young people. For me, I will look at it as being commitment. Once you are committed, you can save from January to November. And you say, oh, I want to go on camp this year. And you will go on camp. You talk about national doing cleanup campaign. I think that is left with our parishes. Parish president should come up with strategies and see how best they can raise funds in a parish to help them go on camp for that camp year. Uh, Molva talk about parish budget. One of the things the young people contribute to the parish budget, right? They have a lot active in the parish budget because, like for my parish, I came from Partners with Parish, and the youth support the parish budget. So for any reason, the youth is going out. They write the church, and the church raise a check for them. For another disappointment is that young people sit whole years to plan one program, and when they plan the program, at the end of the day, you see the only raise 5,000 in that bread. Then they request to the finance office, they want 10,000, 15,000 to go for convention, to go for camp. So what sense does it make? So we as the young people, we as young people imagine. Your young people need to be very, very creative. They need to come up with more strategies in generating funds. Yes, they really need to. Especially for camp, you got whole year, even all of your activities. The activities are planned. You cannot wait for one to choke you there. You be like running this way, running that way. So once they play, they will have a successful program. For our young people of these days, parishes from the parish level, some of them are very lazy, very, very lazy. When we were in youth apartments where we planted cassava in our big yard. Go there now and see if potato green they can even plant it. But yeah, then stay, they go to the church and say they want money from the church. But you don't help the church, you are not helping. So who was that? One of the problems right now we have in Bangladesh. Like when I even talk to my colleague who are the upper through the ring of power, they used to contribute to the young people, they can say like your lazy children. They don't want to do anything. We just ended our our parish convention. All the acceleration we have had an election before going for convention. Young people who supposed to be very, very energetic is silent. They did not even have election. They did not even have the annual retreat. They went to the convention. No leadership to install. They have to give them up to I think January or February. What are young people doing? So, Mr. President, you really need to come down on your parish president or your district president, then district president go down to the parish president. You really need to do so, or else we will come and we will talk, we will just talk with their people, and people will hold back their money, especially those whose children are not going on camp, right? They will say, for what the essence of me spending money there, our young people, when they don't want to do anything, especially those who come from the parishes, that people know that they are not ready to do something. So people will hold back the money. So yeah, you guys really need to talk to the district president. District presidents need to go down to the parish president and really talk to them and encourage them. Let it come up with something. Let it plan a program. Let it be very, very proactive. Let it do something. Let it be active in youth activities. Now leadership going out, you don't even see the competition. You don't even see people gaining interest. For what? Where is the youth yesterday that we had? When everybody want to become the, everybody want to do this. But this time you don't see it in the young people. Or they
Yeah.
come and they stretch hand, they want to get this from people. People will be reluctant to support them. So we really need to talk to our young people. For me, I don't start talking to them. We really in our childhood we get clash and we get back on course. So we need to you need to talk to your district president. You really need to be high on your district president. Then I go down to the parish president and talk to the parish president to be very, very active in our various activities.
And then also to Mr. President, you can put that also your closest inmate also to in terms of your international connection, in terms of support for other Lutheran churches, youth, and in terms of networking. When we were in youth in the church way back, there was a strong connection between youth in America and the church. We saw some of our colleagues at that time travel from Liberia to the
Yes,
US for
yes, yes,
youth
sister.
summer camp. And the coordination was very good in terms of support. So I don't know if that's a happy it's good, but if you're not happy, I will encourage you to try to explore that other youth, other people that serve that role before you talk about connection with youth group here. You can try to network with some of us, that have our churches, yes, a Lutheran church, to see how they can connect you with some of the youth group on the side of your Lutheran churches. It will interest you that some of those children want to come Africa or Liberia for vacation. They want to contribute. They want to come and see how other youth around the world are doing. But it just requires good networking and good communication. Don't just sit there. You are looking at do it by yourself. Reach out to other people. We get willing and other people. We have an EIA here now, which is a bigger Lutheran body that represents Liberians here uh, in North America. There are a lot of resources out there, that can help you guys to plan well and be successful. So try to think about that.
Okay.
Okay, it's 11
So
minutes
so
after 3. Yeah, Malva.
yeah, let me begin the closing statement, and I like to begin with where Cisco ended with in terms of the youth leadership and the youth activities. The youth are dying down. People not waiting to take on leadership. I think I want to suggest that we have that as another uh, hour or two discussions,
Discuss.
because there are many factors that are affecting the current youth. I agree with you, Cisco. Yeah, we got some lazy youth. We got some youth who don't want to do anything. But equally so, there are people who, they are potential youth who want to either do something, but they are challenged, and some of the challenges cannot allow them to do certain thing in the church, or they can't perform the way they want to perform, because everybody right now want to upgrade themselves. They after personal development. And how do you reconcile your personal development with the church work? How do you align it with the church work, so that the church work goes on, or the youth work goes on? So I want to suggest that we have that as maybe another hour hour 30-minute discussion on the same platform, where we invite senior brothers who like people like you who pass through the ranks and file of the fellowship, so that we compare those things, and maybe it will help us to engage the immediate past. It will help us to engage the young people that are down here, and those are in leadership. That will
Okay,
be my
that's a good one.
proposal. Yeah.
Yeah, we were discussing as a team, and we'll get back to you. And I hope that if we're meeting with the young people, can you please call your district president, your parish president, at least let everybody come on and give that input. Even if they will not
Exactly.
call in, let them do a
Yeah.
comment.
Yeah.
If we are scheduling this session, you will need to reach out to your district president. You will need to reach out to them and let them call and tell us what is going on. You will need to
Exactly.
do that. At least, and
Yeah.
young people, like for this topic, this is very important. The parish president should be calling, you should be commenting at the level. Ah,
Yeah, Mr.
Yeah,
President,
so
you come here with your closing statement.
yeah, so from my end, let me begin from where George, President Emeritus George in it. We'll have I would agree with him that we'll have a specific time that we just come on to discuss this topic, because this is a serious concern nowadays. In our church, the youth have different perspective now when it comes to coming to serve the youth or coming to serve the church. They will, you ask them, they will all be saying, what is the church doing for me since I've begin to serve? There are many other different challenges or many other different things that the youth will have to discuss, will have as a burning factor that made them to be less severe, less careless about what is going on now. Some of them will be priorities. They have chosen different priorities now. And but if we have the show with you, you will be telling us what were your priorities at that time. How did you align your priorities with doing the church work at that time, and how you succeeded, how you begin to where you are today. And it'll be very important for some of us. And you also add something on networking. Networking is good. Then that is where I will put most of my interest after this summer camp and after my convention. That is where I want to put most of my interest. William and myself already started doing some conversation around networking. He started sharing some contacts with me from that side. I will also, after this camp, I will also be behind your back to see how you can help us network with the rest of the other people. I think if you just give us the contact, the communication, and we can start the process from there. But definitely, we need this kind of networking thing. It's an interest, seriously, and Dr. Josh. Um, so with the ELCA has also been extending invitation to us to attend their summer camp. They have been doing Elijah time, they have been doing Jerome time, they have been doing George time. And during our time again, it's also happening. They have sent other invitation for 3 persons to attend the camp. So the freighting has been done already. The process is ongoing now. The freighting process will end on the 31st. All application will be in 31st of January. So that process is also ongoing. And ELCA and the National Religion Fellowship they stay in this process of camping. Yes, yes. Um, um, Lastly, from the end of the camp, like George and Jerome started saying, the camp we are 90 to 95% ready. Like Jerome said, the campsite is all set and just ready for the campus to arrive. The office, the national office, who are doing now, they are doing all possible, everything possible to make sure that everything that should make the camp comfortable this year will be available through the power of God. The additional things that we've added through the committee, we are also making sure as a national office to make sure that those things are happening. This year, we intend to have a dinner at the summer camp. So we are also working around that. This year, we also thought of having a cultural time on the summer camp, where people will come to talk to show their cultural their ethnicity, where they come from, the kind of cultural thing, maybe with food, maybe with clothes. What do you people do? What are your group noted for? We also added that this year to the camp. And we also say the camp will be African or African. So and these things are exciting to the young people. So they are pouring in to go and experience this kind of thing as well. And we also have people from different denominations who also want to come and experience our camp that they have been doing in the past time. So we are working tirelessly to make sure that this camp is a success. As much as you help us, we are sure that everything we have said will be a reality. But we are grateful to you people for your help.
Okay, thank you, Mr. President. We wish you all success in this camp, and we pray that everything go well. Uh, God will give people the divine protection as you honor
Amen.
this camp, and we are there to give people the support. We will continue to spread the message and to see that this year can be a success. You know, we pray for the good work that you guys have put in place,
Amen.
for the good relationship that you guys have built through the year for the camp to be a success. We appreciate you guys for that. And we'll continue to work with you in terms of network as I said. And I think also it will be great that Mr. President, you try to see what they can try to attend the ADIA convention in the U.S. in the month of every August we meet. We already can have a delegate from the LCO that come here for visit. To the ADIA convention, that would be a good source of opportunity to network also, to be here with the bishop office. So I want to say thank you and to our listeners now out there. Want to say thank you for your support. And the number is here on the street if you want to support the work of the young people in Liberia. We encourage you to do so. And thank you for coming. I want to call the show to an end. And Mr. President, thank you. I wish you the best. And want to say Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to you, the National Lutheran Youth Fellowship in Liberia. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. And from our end, we say wish you the same.